Okay guys, heavy week, shoulders and abs. We're getting right into it. We're going to start out on the sprint lane. Okay, we're going to go straight arm sledgehammers. So on my squat, I'm not here. Okay, I want to engage those shoulders more than anything. So I'm going to keep straight arms right here. I'm going to come down, and I can come down until my forearm hits my thigh, and then I'm going to come up, sledgehammer over the shoulder, alternating 2 times each direction. Boom, I can either sprint down with it at my chest, or I can sprint down with it at over my head. Or I can do one way on the way down, one way on the way back. When I get to the other side, it's the same thing. Straight arm, sledgehammers, keep those arms straight all the way through that motion. You're gonna actually get some pretty good core engagement too. Be careful how heavy you go, because I want to get that shoulder work in. Number 2, guys, is going to be on the TRX bands. Number 2 on the TRX bands, we're just going to do a straight arm pullback, okay? It's going to be a little more difficult the lower I am. So the closer I am to the floor, the more tough it's going to be. I'm going to keep my arms locked. All I'm going to do, I'm going to elevate my hips by pulling backward on my hands, right here. Right here. Okay, I'm pulling back to about level with where my body is. Okay? When I get tired, all I'm going to do is I'm going to come up, I'm going to come forward, I'm going to push my cameraman back a little bit, okay? And I'm going to go into a Superman pose. And here's my rest. I'm going to rest in Superman. So I won't want to rest here long because it's pretty painful. Okay? So I'm going to sit here for what I need, and then I'm right back down. Now, my modification then is I'm going to come up. The further I come up, the easier it's going to be. But I want those arms locked out. Okay, I want you as close to the floor as you can get. It's a full 2 minutes on this. So when you need rest, you go into Superman and then come back in. All right, guys, we're going back to sledgehammers, okay? But we're going to do it on the rower. So again, I'm going to keep a straight arm, all right? I'm going to row as normal, but all I'm going to do is take that bar over the shoulder, keeping my arms straight, or as straight as possible, coming over the shoulder, each direction here, all the way through for that 2-minute go. If you need a rest, take a rest, and then come back in. Next one, guys, we're going to hit those abs. We're going to hit jackknives. Now, these are kind of difficult, so I've got steps set up. If you don't want steps, come over on this side or this side, okay? Stay away from the TRX. Otherwise, I'm going to go from the steps, and that'll give me an opportunity to drop my feet down. So all I'm going to do right here, if I don't need to step, that's fine. I'll just bring my feet forward too. So I'm just going to go up as high as I can, come down. Okay? If I need to rest, I'll rest. I'm going to do this for 2 minutes. So if I need to rest, that's okay. I'll hit a rest, and then I'll come back. I want nice controlled movements. If it's 2 at a time, that's fine. I'll take my breath again, come back in, hit it again. Go on for 2 minutes. Okay, we're going to go into an overhead seated press. Guys, this is where I need to go heavy. This is probably my main movement on my shoulders that I'm going to get all day. So 8 to 12 reps, no more. So on that 12th rep, you should be struggling, or 10th rep, whatever it is, you should be really struggling to get that up to finish up. And when I'm done, boom, I put them down, I put them up, okay, and I recover. Go ahead and take that recovery time in between. 8 to 12 reps, heavy, 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 seated shoulder press. All right, we're going into our primary ab movements, okay? So we've got 2 movements. We're just going to go back and forth, alternating for 2 minutes, all right? So I'm going to do a hip turnover from my back. It's very important here that you pay attention to how we're doing it. So I'm going to start over here from fetal position. My arms are out to the side, okay? All I'm going to do is pull my knees in, elevate my hips into the air, flip them over, and push my feet out. So in, up, over, and out. In, up, over, and out. Right here. Back and forth, I'm going to hit 10 of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. I get done with those 10. Okay? I want big rotation on those hips. That's the important part. Then I'm going to do basically a med ball toss up to the air. Don't send it through the roof. Med ball toss crunch right here. So I'm going to come up. There's 10, 9, throwing it up as high as I can without putting it through the air, putting it through the ceiling. I'm going to hit 10 of those. Boom. I put it back out of the way. I go back and I hit 10 of my hip turnovers. Back and forth, 10 at a time. Okay, two movements on this one, all right? For the 2-minute period, but we're working the smaller muscles in the shoulder. So, we're gonna have the light dumbbells already out for you. You're gonna have to go pick your heavy set of dumbbells. So, my front raise is gonna be heavy dumbbells, okay? Heavy, meaning heavy for shoulders, okay? So, probably more like medium dumbbells, at most. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 10 to 12 right here. There's 10, 9, 8. I'm going to hit those for 10 reps. I'm going to come down. I'm going to grab my light dumbbells. I'm going to hit 10 to 12 reps here. Okay, I should be fatigued. When I get done with those, that muscle, working that front raise should be very, very tough. Okay, when I get done with those, I go to my side raise. Again, I want to grab dumbbells that are going to be heavy enough that I should only get 10 to 12 reps. Okay, it should be tough. When I'm done with 10 to 12 reps on both of them, I'm done. Okay, put your heavier dumbbells away. Leave the lighter ones out for the next person, and then take some time to recover. All right, guys, we're back on core. Okay, I've got 2 different movements. These are called raise and drops. Okay. I'm gonna hit my obliques for 5. I'm gonna hit basically hip drops for 10, and I'm gonna hit my other oblique for 5. Okay? So here's what I want. From a plank position right here, arms down. All I'm gonna do is come up here, I'm gonna drop my hips and elevate them as high as I can to the ceiling for 5. So there's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, I come down, and I just hit little hip drops for 10. I hit 10 of those. Boom, I come off to the other side. Elevate as high as I can, down to the floor, right here. I hit 5 of those. Boom, I come back to my little hip drops from a mini. I'm not traveling that far. I hit 10 of those. Come back, hit 5. 10, 5, 10, 5 for the full 2 minutes. That's going to be your finish line. Should be some good ab work in there. Go get dirty.